El Clasico, one of the greatest footballing rivalries in world history. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. The two clubs have been leading lights in both Spanish and European football for a long time. Today, we're going to be pitting themselves against each other in a Champions League final face-off. See which all-star side is better off. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are playing the past and present Barcelona team against a past and present Real Madrid side. So, hope you guys do enjoy. Smash the like if you want to see more of these. I've got a couple lined up, including a Milan derby and a North London derby as well, if you want to see them in the future. Go subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get right into taking a look at these teams, kicking off with the Barcelona lineup. Now, the rules for this challenge is simple. You have to have a minimum of 3 pass players in the side at all times. You can't just rock a full current lineup, especially with these top teams where they sell players that are weaker when they get old. You have to have a few pass players in there. But the Barcelona defence looking quite modern at the moment. We've got Alba, Umtiti, PK and Ter Stegen all currently still at the club there. The right backs, we've got Dani Alves currently playing at PSG, the most decorated player in world history. Then into the midfield, both teams you'll see rocking the same formation, the 4-3-3 holding formation, with Busquets, Iniesta and Thiago are definitely a name for the past right there in the midfield. He had to take the captain's armband to try and lift it one more time. Then up front, the MSN has returned. Messi, Suarez and Neymar, who may be on his way back to Barcelona anytime soon with a deal on the cards, leading the line for the Catalonian outfit. Then onto the subs bench, we've got a couple of great players. We've got Antoine Griezmann, the new sign, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, only stayed for a couple of seasons, didn't really fit in, Philippe Coutinho, Frenkie de Jong, Rakitic, another stalwart in the midfield, Lenglet, and new signing Neto. Then in the reserves, we've got Dembele, Sergio Roberto, Marc Bartra, Fabregas and Pepe Reina, the longest, or the player that played for them the longest time ago. Then moving on to the Real Madrid side, we have got another stacked team with some great past players as well as some great present ones. Now we kick off with the front line. It's definitely something from the past. Only one of them currently is at the club, the new signing Eden Hazard. Great to see him in the Real Madrid shirt, and it is the return, of course, of Cristiano Ronaldo. Then on the right wing, with a name for the past certainly, it's Angel Di Maria. And moving on to the midfield, we've got Kroos and Modric, arguably, since Xavi and Iniesta, the best midfield combo we have seen them. While the Real Madrid rejects or pass players, we've got Fabinho. Not many people know this. He only played 1 game for the club before they let him go and he moved on to Monaco. Then in defence, likewise, it's a pretty similar backline to real life. We've got Marcelo, Ramos and Carvajal, all who currently play for the club. And Pepe is fitting in as one of the step-in players from the past. Then in net, we could have had Courtois, we could have had Navas, but I think we had to go with Iker. It's like Iniesta, they're a little bit past their prime, but they both had to take the armbands and they both had to be in the team. Now, moving on to bench, we've got Benzema, one of the longest serving players at the club currently, Gareth Bale, who could be on his way to China, but Isco and Casemiro, Varane, Alonso, Thibaut Courtois, and then in the reserves we've got James Rodriguez, Higuain, Navas, Mesut Ozil, and Raul Albiol. So, hope you guys do enjoy the video. Let's jump right into the final. Here we are then, the beginning of the face-off. Who is going to come out on top? Best of Barcelona or best of Real Madrid? I think my money is going to be on this Barcelona side. I'm going to be honest, throwing back a couple of these players, that dominant era, only a couple left in that 2008 to 2011 era, but I still think they may well come up and top, especially with that great attack that they have up front. But Di Maria currently on the ball a long time since we've seen him in the Madrid shirt. He's since been to both Manchester United and PSG. He plays it onto Modric, Kroos, and he's trying to play it to Ronaldo! That was what, 6 minutes? 6 minutes into the game, and Cristiano Ronaldo has come out on top of the Ronaldo-Messi rivalry to kick it off. That is the most electric start we've seen to date in one of these. Oh my god. Well, my prediction looks like it's already going out the window a little bit. We've certainly got a final on our hands right here. Andres Iniesta, if he wants to lift that Champions League one more time, he's going to have to play his heart out today. And that wasn't it at all. Easy tackle for Fabinho, I think that was, in the midfield as we're coming into it now. Kroos again sitting on the ball, just dictating the play. Plays goes one wide to Marcelo. Eden Hazard, I expect they'll be wanting to get him into the game as much as possible. Fabinho in that CDM spot. They've got good backup in the midfield as well. Both Casemiro and Isco on their bench. They can really afford to use the energy of these midfields, run it down and then replace them when they get tired. There's Kroos and Ronaldo. Those two in particular seem to be linking up very well. Busquets only have to tackle it away, but Iniesta steals it here. Could be a chance on the counter if they can push forward quickly. Messi on the ball, playing on the right wing for the moment. Not necessarily quite in the lineup where you want to see him, but Suarez going to be able to steal that ball. He's mustering against Pepe. You know that is a face-off you want to be seeing. Suarez and Pepe, they've both got a history. That is for certain. At the moment, it's Pepe that's winning. And PK puts in a big challenge against Hazard. Could see those two face off together in real life as well. So Ter Stegen, they're still in the defence, Barca. So they've got to get going. Who's that lying on the floor? Is that you? No, it can't be Jordi Alba. Maybe it is. Playing in a... Is it Messi? Sorry, it's Messi, sorry. Not Jordi Alba, both short players. You can see the Real Madrid, the PSG. My brain is completely gone. The Barcelona tiki-taka starting to come into play, but both sides are both dominant in the midfield in their own separate ways. Barca with their tiki-taka, Real with their dominance and just their great through balls and passing ability. And Suarez, Ramos with the first big challenge of the game. You know there's going to be some crunches in here. And that was number one. Here they come then. Di Maria to Fabinho. Playing well in this midfield. Rolled in for Casemiro. Carvajal coming up wide. There's gaps here. Gaps here. Cruz going to go himself. PK slides. Is able to block that one quite happily in the end. But Real have had the best of this game so far. Hopefully it's not a dominated match. Maybe it will be though. Toni Kroos is the man that's going to be swinging the ball into the box. What's he going to do? He swings it in. They can't afford to see it go 2 down really here, Barca. As Suarez has got it, not the fastest man on the pitch. And certainly a team of rapid players. Umtiti to Jordi Alba, one of the best fullbacks in the world currently, and has been for a long time. Came to the game when he was very young. He was 22 years of age, I think, when he started to break into that Barcelona lineup. Sergio Busquets now. Barca starting to come forward. Alba and Neymar linking back up again as Suarez. Ramos gets the tackle in there. And this chance isn't going to come begging, but Casillas still in a sticky position there, trying to find a gap. PK could take that. He doesn't. With the head full to Umtiti anyway. He's down to Busquets. And Iniesta on the ball now to Jordi Alba. Tiki-taka is kicking in. They're going to spin the ball in. They've got Suarez in the middle, so they've certainly got threats there. But then if it doesn't make him, you've only really got Messi round the other side. So that's not a great option when it comes to heading. And I can't see Iniesta or Thiago particularly being ones to go in for the head, especially against Pepe or Sergio Ramos, especially with Varane on the bench as well. They've got so many options that Real Madrid side. Cristiano Ronaldo's on the ball here. He's trying to find the gaps. He's found Luka Modric. These two have been playing together for a very long time. And Carvajal's coming forward here. What can he do? Can he swing the ball into the box? He can get the ball in, but Umtiti's going to get to that quite comfortably. And already, Barca have got to have alarm bells ringing. The half-time clock's already coming. Real may get one final chance. They're going to have to get that ball in the box. I think that might be it, unless they can get the ball back. And that is at half-time. 1-0 with a blitzer shot from Ronaldo to split the two teams. No switches at half-time by the looks of things for either side, meaning things carry on as they are. Barcelona need to break the deadlock. They've been unable to get a shot off as of yet in this game, and they just have to get things moving. And so far, Real have been the side, not had many shots either, but have been so much more aggressive in this game. But Messi may have a chance here. It's just difficult when you're not quite. He's taller than me, we'll give him that. But when you're the kind of the height that going up against someone like Pepe, a stalwart in defence, you can see there's unlocking PK, and there's a pass there, and Titi just gets there in time. It's all the way back to Ter Stegen. That one's going to be chipped out to Dani Alves. We've got a bit of space here on the right hand side. Busquets doing his little tricks, playing up, and there you can see Messi and Alves. They return together. Can they find these gaps? They do. Busquets, sorry, Thiago flying in. Suarez isn't going to get to that ball, is he? No. Thiago played an effort into Louis. Hasn't been able to get his leg on it though. It's a throwaway ball from Casillas right there. Something you don't expect to see from the Spaniard. Iniesta plays it back to PK. And trying to find these gaps desperately as Messi can find Alves. And there's a 1-2 here. That's a great play. Back to Alves. This is very good. The Hazard and Marcelo both back in defence. Now Messi's trying to dribble his way through everyone. Fabinho gets a clearance, but the ball is not away. Messi's some substitutions here. We do see some substitutions. Ivan Rakitic is on the pitch. Andres Iniesta is coming on. There's Gareth Bale. Maybe moving off to China, but for now, he's coming on for Angel Di Maria. Back at Alves. Alves, Thiago and Messi on the right hand side. They're switching it to Neymar here. If he can get a ball into the box, now he's turned Carvajal completely. Big chance here. We can square that in. Got to get it. He's headed into the side netting. Huge chance for the Brazilian right there to make it 1-1. It's another switch Straight up the back, Frenkie de Jong. Changes in the midfield. The youngster in a big game. Coming on for Thiago. 28 minutes, maybe 30 left in this game. Barcelona has to do something to lift it. They have done in this second half. They've pushed up the pitch. They've done well. They've had a very good chance just a second ago. We just saw. Can he carry it on though? Find these gaps right now. And there's a good pass. PK's able to muscle it off. Can they hold on to the ball? They do. And now you can see that is good play that they've done right there. And that is lovely from Luis Suarez. Huge chance on the line right here. Lionel Messi versus Fabinho. Don't know where Marcelo has been sent. The shot has not even got into the box. Ball from Messi. And Real look like they've got back in time now. Frenkie may have found Suarez though. Suarez going to try and save. But Iker Casillas. Casillas with a huge stop right there. 18 minutes left in this match. And that's a big stop. Suarez, he gets a foot on it, but great closing down for Casillas. And we're seeing another switch. It's Casemiro coming onto the pitch now. Who's that coming off? It's Fabinho coming off for like. Brazilian switch. PK could have got to that. Frenkie de Jong on the edge of the box here. Can he do anything spicy? Let's find out. He's fiddling the ball back. Can he see a gap though? Let's get. He's searching, hunting with this midfield trio. Just like it is in real life with Messi, Arthur in the side. Over Rakitic, who's linked possibly to that move to PSG if the switches go ahead. Who will we see switch in the end of this game? Both teams have made 2 switches so far. There's only one player left if this game stays in normal time. I'd expect maybe we'll see a striker from Barcelona's half. They've got Antoine Griezmann on the bench. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come on for fresh legs. And maybe a midfielder coming on for Real Madrid. But could you see Isco? Or is that too aggressive for this stage in the game? As Barcelona got it back and they might just throw it straight away. There's good play from Suarez. So hold on to that ball, and Frenkie de Jong with an 84 rating. But Messi's got Pepe. He's dragged the centre backs apart here. There's a big chance he gets rid of the ball in Suarez. As Mendes is going to fall to Busquets into the box. And why? Oh, what? I mean, he's got a corner for them. He's got a corner. They've only got 6 minutes left though. You looked at this and you thought, what is Busquets doing? To be honest, not really a beautiful shot. Casillas could have caught that, to be honest. Not giving away the chance. No switch as of yet. No, sorry, Isco does come on for Toni Kroos, the man that set up the goal for Cristiano Ronaldo. That corner easily cleared away. Some big men, very tall lads in the Real Madrid side, so it's difficult in corners for Barca. The PK is remaining up there. Looks like they've realised and they're going to have to go for it here. They're playing it all the way out wide to Jordi Alba. There's plenty of men in the middle. You've got PK there. There's found someone. And Frenkie de Jong here. Come on. And he sticks into the back of the net. It's 1-1 in the 89th minute. This game's not over whatsoever. Oh my God. It all changes yet again. And it's Frenkie de Jong. You saw when Alba had that space on the other side of the park, you were looking at it thinking, as they opened up the play, and they did, that was clever, but it was good from Neymar. Rather than just shoot, lay it out to Rakitic, you can play it on to de Jong, and that's a lovely finish. Casillas, nothing he can do about that. I mean, this is El Clasico, and we have had 2 beautiful goals so far. So, it looks like we are headed to extra time. Not long left in regular play, literally 10-15 seconds remaining. So unless someone can pull out a real shock here and Barca are going to get that chance, they're going to go for it. I mean, why the hell not? Might be offside actually there. No. If they can play it out, they didn't get the time. And it's going to head to extra time. You knew if it was this one game that was going to do it, it was going to be this one. Are we going to see switches coming in? 2 subs left for Barca if I'm correct. Only 1 remaining, the additional one for Real Madrid. No change there. Oh, sorry, there is Coutinho. It's another Brazilian on to pitch. Neymar coming off, although he did play well. And Kylian Benzema comes on. That is a bold move from Real Madrid. Their final substitution, and they've taken off Ronaldo. That could be a big decision right there. We will see, probably I expect, 1 more switch from Barca, but that is all. The final lineup. So if it does go to penalties, we're not going to see Ronaldo taking one. And that should be a steal every day. It is not though. It's fallen back to Bale. So currently what we've got up front, we've got Bale, Benzema and Hazard. And then, oh, Bale's got a chance here. Bale's got Umtiti slides! It's nothing. I was looking that way and thinking, is it going to be? But no. I mean, Bale, he's shown up in the past in Champions League finals. I mean, there's so many great statistics for this game though, whilst we've got a minute. Is Umtiti hobbling? No, he's not. Umtiti is up and fine. Ready a fairway chunk of the way into this first half of extra time. Suarez finds De Jong, and De Jong's tried with a poor pass actually in the end there. And he's giving it away in a big spot here. Lionel Messi just threw away a huge shot. Gonna play to continue. No trust in his teammates right there. Casillas boots it up the pitch. Better distribution with a poor header from Marcelo. Considering he's only going up against Lionel Messi, should be winning your heads. Last chance probably right here. He's going to go all the way out. It's not going to Busquets quite. Is it back to Alves and back to Messi? Even I didn't see what was going on with the play there. Marcelo with a huge challenge. And now Real look like they want to try and come on the counter here. They're going to have to be quick about it though. The first half of extra time is coming to a close, and I think they are. Yeah, they're going to run out of time. 15 minutes or we're going to penalties. This is it. 15 minutes to go before we head to penalties. And there's the final switch, and there's an interesting one. Lenglet on for Barcelona, going for a defensive signing, switch. Interesting to see right there. Change of tactics you may expect. No Antoine Griezmann will be playing any part in this game as Coutinho. He's got a good chance here. If he can find the right man, he's cut inside. Great play. Found Messi. And Messi has just gone into the outside of the netting, sorry. Coutinho though, a great drop of the shoulder right there to turn the Danny Carvajal, that's the name I'm looking for. To turn Danny Carvajal right there. Great drop of the shoulder. Casillas waxing up the pitch here. What can he do? He's playing it through to Modric. Modric, Van Benzema. I've still seen that. Oh, that is a beauty of a pass from Isco right there. Straight to Eden Hazard. The last of the original trio on the pitch up front for Real Madrid. He's done some very good play there. Very neat to find the gaps. Lovely touch as well. Marcelo's on the ball here. What can he do? Hazard's muscle his way over Lenglet. Lenglet gets the final win though. We need to see how that plays out on the right back spot. Lenglet, not really a right back, but they seem to feel the need to take Alves off of the pitch against Suarez. His distribution has been so good in this game. Especially, you don't see a lot of strikers. Suarez really has it down to a T, his passing. Like a better Alcacer. So Benzema is going to try and find Bale. No, he's not. He's going to go for a run on his own. He's going to have to play that one back to Danny Carvajal. We've got 2 minutes to go until penalties. This is it. Can Real get a goal? Or is this going to pens right here? Carvajal. That's a heavy touch. And that might be it. That might be penalties. It is! We are going to penalties. Barca versus Real Madrid. It's a biggie. Here we are then. Penalty shootout. Suarez is up first against Casillas. And he sticks it home. A comfortable penalty from the Uruguayan. It's been a good game for him, and it's the new signing. It's Eden Hazard on the front cover of FIFA 20. But can he stick this penalty home? To Stegen, arguably the keeper more in his prime versus Casillas. And Hazard with a lovely pen. Stumbles to his knees. It's in the back of the net, so it doesn't matter. Even Rakitic up now for Barcelona. And that is coolly stuck home by the Croatian. That's an interesting selection. Sergio Ramos, he's put himself second in the pecking order for penalties. Can he stick it home though against? I think this might be missed. No, it's not. I shouldn't have doubted him. The centre-back sticks it home. This would be a story. This would be a story. Lionel Messi. Surely this man can't miss it. Surely he can't miss it. Surely he can't miss it. And it's Messi. He hasn't had a great game. And it's Messi that's been saved here. Could that be the one? Luka Modric up right now. Can he get it? Current Ballon d'Or holder. Is he going to stick it home? He does stick his penalty home. It's now relying on a Real Madrid miss. Philippe Coutinho. More pressure piled on. Messi versus Ronaldo. This has been a no-brainer. Ronaldo scored a worthy. Messi's missed a good chance. And now missed a penalty. As Karim Benzema steps up. Did his run up look confident? I'm not sure. And he stuck it wide. He was not confident at all. Benzema sticks it wide. But it's PK stepping up now. The centre-backs having their goes. And it's saved. Iker Casillas as captain may have won it for them right here. Real Madrid in the past and present all-star face-off. All Bale has to do is stick this home. I think he might. And he does. Gareth Bale.
One team in raptures, the other disconsolate. What an ending. Well, you can talk about the merits.
She told me that I'm not enough, and she left me with a broken heart. She fooled me twice and it's all my fault. She cut too deep, now she left me scarred. Now there's so many thoughts going through my brain. devil in the form of a whore.